Hey, it's Luke here. I have another point to think about. So, you work someplace and you're fantasizing about starting your own business and you're thinking about leaving and you're already doing side work and you're trying to put together a situation that makes your transition easier. Don't forget, it's very important to use your existing network to springboard into your self-employment. There was a time when I worked at Home Depot. I just moved up towards Seattle and I was working in the tool department for one reason. When you work in a place like that, you are exposed to so many customers, particularly contractors. So all day long, when I'm talking to these contractors, I would ask them, do you happen to know where I can find a shop? I'm getting ready to start a hot rod shop and start painting cars. I just moved up here and I need a good location. Maybe they know, maybe they don't. Doesn't really matter. If they do, great. But if they don't, you get the conversation going and tell them what you do, and you'd be surprised how many of these guys say, oh, well, when you get it open, here, keep my number. I've got a Bronco I want to do. Or, oh, I've got this Jeep I'm getting ready to get painted. Or I'm building this Mustang or this Malibu. You have no idea how much work is just waiting for you. And you can start setting that up way before you're ready to do it. Just make a list of names. And so it ended up that after I was there for a while, I did find the nice shop. And when I left, I had over $10,000 worth of work to do immediately. And I had a list of people to call. So it's important to take advantage of where you are now, even if you want to leave. And another thing to think about, I'll give you another example. When I moved down to Florida, okay, I was a paramedic for a while, getting on the fire department. I had some things going on. But while I was in limbo, I got a job at an auto parts store because it was the perfect place to market side work doing paint jobs. Okay, so I'm at the parts house and I'm delivering parts all day long to commercial customers, mechanics, and to tire shops, and sometimes to shops for private businesses like an air conditioning company or an electrical contractor that has a shop and they do all their own work in-house on their fleet, right? I'm connecting with all of these people, making small talk, building rapport, telling them, hey, I'm opening up a paint shop pretty soon. You ought to let me help take care of this stuff for you when I get it going. There's no pressure there, and if they like you, a lot of times they'll say, oh, that'd be a great idea. Yeah, here, keep my number, keep my card, call me when you get it going, let me know. And so that's exactly what I did. And when I started working, when my side work equaled my full-time job, I quit the job and focused on the business. And then I started picking up the phone and calling all these connections that I made working at the job that I hated. But it was a good job that exposed me to the market that I was going to tap into, especially the mechanic shops. They have 1,000 loyal customers, and these customers go talk to their mechanics. Hey, somebody hit my fender. Do you know anybody who can fix this? Yeah, there's this guy here. They give them my number. So whatever business you want to start, keep in mind that there's already a huge network around you now that you can start assembling and getting it lined up, because the day you quit, you're going to want to line up all the work you can get to make that transition easier. So start your network and your referral base right now, because the day you quit your job and you start working for yourself, you're going to want that. So that's a really good tip, because if you want to be free from being a wage slave, well, think about it before you do it. It makes it a lot easier. Just jumping in cold water, there can be some consequences for that. So I'll see you in my next video. This is Luke from L2 Academy.